Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I am going to be doing the Judge a Book by its cover tag with my brother Matthew.
Hi.
Hi. And Matthew does not read.
At all.
He doesn't know anything about any of these books.
At all.
And I picked like 5 popular-ish books in the YouTube community that most of you guys will know what they're about. So let's just get started. Are you ready?
So everyone's in the loop with me.
Yes, everyone is in the loop but you. Alright, so we're gonna do the first book, and the first one is, oh, you can't read the back. The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. Okay,
classic, goes along with Romeo and Juliet, I'm sure. It says chose to lie or chose to die. So
You mean choose?
Oh.
Choose to lie or choose to die?
Choose, whatever you like. Steak, chicken, beef, women, men. Who knows? So, I feel like this is a, like an old kingdom story. Maybe it has to do with, like, I feel like it has something to do with, like, kings and queens. Maybe, like, an overthrow of the government.
Okay.
Or, like, something happened, the false prince. So, the real prince, not the false prince, died. And they chose a lookalike to replace him. And then in the end, he got found out and died.
That was pretty much almost exactly correct.
Holy.
Except for they found out in the end and he died part. That's not correct.
Well,
which is kind of like a spoiler for the end. But yes,
Jennifer A. Nielsen, get on it.
Like, basically, I mean, I guess if I told you exactly what happened, it would be like a spoiler.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. What happened?
But, like, the king, fudge, I don't remember. Like, the actual prince got away and decided to be like his own person, and then in the end someone found him and they now needed a prince, but he actually happened to be the actual prince. It was just, and they had told the whole kingdom that the prince was there. Well, the prince was there, just no one had seen him, and so then they needed to find a prince. Nice. To find a prince. Nice. To find a prince. Nice. So then they needed to find a prince to replace the prince, and they found this guy, but he actually happened to be the prince. So but it's a really, really good story, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Killed it. On to the next.
That was pretty good. All right.
Thank you.
The next one is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern.
I got this. Okay. So, The Night Circus. First of all, Erin Morgenstern. Very nice cover. I like it a lot.
Right.
The Night Circus. I feel like the title is too obvious.
I tried to pick an easy one, like at least one easy one for you.
Was that a hint?
No, I'm just saying, like, yes, the title is kind of obvious, so I wanted it to be easy.
Right. So if it's obvious, I know you're trying to trick me. I'm gonna say it's about the Night Circus is another name for the slave trade. And got taken away, and or maybe not.
No, scratch that.
Maybe it's about people that are outcasted by society for whatever reason. They look weird, they do weird things, who knows. And they get together and form this cult, if you will, called the Night Circus. And they go around terrorizing little kids. They can wait.
That was Matthew's ringtone. Right?
Yeah, so
okay.
They terrorize kids.
Alright, so do you want to know what it's really about?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is literally about a night circus, Matthew. Like, it was obvious. But the main premise of the thing is that there are 2, like, magicians, and their families put them against each other to kind of, like, do who can be the best magician, and their stage for being the best magician is this night circus. So each of them do like other special things and stuff, and then the 2
they fall in love.
They fall in love, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Do
really.
they both die?
No. I'm just gonna have to put a big spoiler thing on this.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Spoiler
but
alert.
this is actually really cute. This is one of my top books of 2014. Super good book. The next book that we're gonna have is The Selection by Kira Cass.
Well, first of all, this girl's serving mad face on the cover, so I appreciate it. It says 35 girls, one crown, the competition of a lifetime. It's got to be some beauty competition, Miss America maybe. They're all wearing these really frilly dresses that remind me of a dead cat.
A dead cat.
It says New York Times bestseller, so there obviously is something to this book. Just
A beauty pageant?
regular with a twist.
So what's the twist?
If you don't win, you die.
Okay, so like beauty pageant meets Hunger Games.
Right.
Okay, so the selection is actually about 35 girls go into a competition to win, to be the princess of a country and to marry the prince of a country. And the actual funny thing is you said Miss America, the main character in the story, her name is America. And it's like a dystopian type novel where it's like after America kind of like, there's like civil war and stuff, and they become this new country called Ilia, and all these girls try to win to become queen of Ilia, basically. And yeah.
Sure.
So you were almost kind of right, sort of.
I get half a point.
Okay, this one's fun, because it's like hard. We'll see. Okay, the next one is Atlantia by Ali Kandi.
Okay, well, I automatically think Little Mermaid. Atlantia, Atlantica, shell, water, the works. So, human voices wake us and we drown. So maybe this is like the mermaid's interpretation of us. Like how, how maybe humans aren't real or humans are weird.
I'd read that book. Yeah.
And humans are something to fear, and it's about a utopian society of mermaids that fear humans.
Very cool. I'd actually read that book. That sounds pretty interesting.
Thank you. I'll write it back.
Atlantia is actually about, it is also like post-apocalyptical, and a bunch of people live in an underwater city called Atlantia, and they're humans, and it is about two sisters, and at the age of 16 they are able to choose whether they will stay in Atlantia, which is like this utopian society that they live in, which is perfect and it's beautiful and it's underwater, or they can choose to go to the above. And one of the sisters, the story is from her perspective, and she's always wanted to go to the above, but her sister makes her promise that she does not go to the above because she wants her to stay down there, and they're twins, so on the same day, they have to decide whether they want to go to the above or not. So the sister who makes the promise, the story is from her perspective, she doesn't go because her sister asked her not to, so she doesn't go for her sister, and then her sister goes up next, and her sister goes to the above.
No, that...
So, yes, it is about her, and I can't even remember her name, but no, a lot of people when they first picked this up thought it was about mermaids. So did I. That was a very common misconception when this book first came out, but it was actually pretty enjoyable. It was really good. All right, last but not least, I'm excited about this one too, is Splintered
Oh my
by...
gosh, what happened to his face?
Oh my god, Abby, you have to really look at this cover. Like, seriously look at this cover, because
Okay.
every time you look at it, there's something new. But it is Ensnared by A.G. Howard, and it's probably not going to help you much, but this is a third book in the series. But,
what? That's
well, I
tricky.
mean, like, yeah. But it's not, though. Like, the whole series,
It's
you
about
can...
the same thing?
Yeah, of course. But, no, yeah, look at this book cover, Matthew. It's beautiful.
Okie dokie. I feel like this is a play on Alice in Wonderland, and instead of the Queen of Hearts, he is the King of Hearts.
Where do you get that from?
There's no escaping Wonderland.
Oh,
it's at the top, so,
yes, okay.
And I think that might be written in paint. It also might be written in blood because there are thorns and stuff. So yeah, just a play on Wonderland. He is.
So it's like a
obviously-
retelling of the story of Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, but from his perspective.
Okay.
So it's like, instead of it's Alice in Wonderland, it's whoever the fuck this guy is in Wonderland.
Jeb in Wonderland.
Jeb in Wonderland.
Okay, so you were kind of close. I mean, it kind of gave it away when it says there's no escaping Wonderland. That kind of sucks when you do this challenge. But this series is actually about a girl named what's her name? Alyssa? Yeah, Alyssa. This is a story about Alyssa, who is Alice Lindell's like great granddaughter. So the Alice from Alice in Wonderland, this is her like descendant so many times down or whatever, and all of Alice's descendants, all of Alice's female descendants have gone to Wonderland, and this is her story about going to Wonderland. And she can actually hear like bugs and insects in the real world, and this is just one of the guys in the love triangle of the story is Jeb. So yeah,
is he like the Mad Hatter of the story, or
no, the other guy. There's 3 books in the series. The first book had her face is on it, Alyssa's. The second book, the Mad Hatter type character is on the cover, and then this is the third one. I don't have the second
he's
one.
Like the King of Hearts?
He's actually her boyfriend in the real world. And he gets dragged into the conflict and going to Wonderland and stuff like that. But this is probably I really wanted you to do this one because it's probably my favorite book cover of all time. It's just gorgeous. The more you look at it, the more stuff is going on. It's ow. I just hit myself in the face. Okay, so that was the Judge Book by its cover book tag. Thank you so much for Matthew for coming. And then we're going to be recording another video soon, but that may or may not end up on YouTube. So
it's going to be on there.
We'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time. Bye.
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 Bye.